Alright guys, and welcome to Resident 3 on the map Infinity Isle. Thank you for watching. That was a quick entrance. So, first of all, we made, this all together, that's a team effort guys. We made 50 subscribers and I'm very humbled. I am actually thankful to you guys. It's also good to see that the spirit of Resident 3 somehow lives. Of course, this is also a combined effort as well. There are still some casters out there. I can easily say some because it's plural, but as far as I know, there are four streamers, four people casting games for the Red Dead 3. The first one is, of course, Silent. The other one is Bassett. Also, there was another guy, I can't remember his name. And I think the fourth place, I guess I can humbly take that one. So this will be the 50th subscriber spatial casting, and this will be a game between two players. Now, the first thing is, of course, we're going to see, let me double check, Alvante, normal playing as Empire, he this time plays Allies. The interesting thing is he is playing against Superpower. Now, I don't know if this is the real deal superpower because smurfing and alternative accounts are too common in Red Dead 3. But superpower is actually a powerhouse. Like his name, he really gives the meaning of his name during the games. But for a very long time, I didn't see him in the scene by any means. Not even a single reply, let alone a game. So he might be a little rusty. But again, if this is the real superpower, then Alvin is going to have a difficult time. So right now what we're going to see is Superpower is measuring the amount of the Peacekeepers, but realizing that this is a fight that he possibly cannot win. He retreats back to his garrison point, I suppose, and safely evading his first Mecha Tengu. On the meantime, his MCV goes for the top. From the Alvantay side, well, that's a very nice dojo core. Either you would block this area by deploying, but since there are so many peacekeepers, that's not going. That's highly unlikely to happen. And we see the walls, I guess, once again. It's always good to see the walls. Now, Garrison Point is getting to get, but I think that Superpower is actually benefiting from Alvin for not paying attention to his peacekeepers and slashing as much as he could. How much we may ask, have almost the entire army. Now there's only 4 peacekeepers left. The 3-1 in the garrisons, and the last remaining one is here, having the glory of destroying the Dojo Core. On the meantime, I think I'm wrong target. This striker VX could be sniped instead of dealing damage to Tsunami Tank. After all, this wall, I think it's enough to prevent it attacking from this oil derrick. Peacekeeper meeting the demise on the meantime, and this Dojo Core survives. Alvin is not responding with his javelin. But why? Alvin, come on, you get to see this one. Now, Apollos have arrived, but just for one striker reacts. Careless move, coming very careless of Alvin, I have to say. These striker reactors are surviving, and he lost Apollo. Now, I guess this is a very reasonable call for the need of a multi-gunner trade. But here's the thing. Is there a javelin out there? I saw a missile. Probably not. Now Superpower is trying to buy himself the most valuable thing in a matchup against allies, the time. He is buying time, but now Superpower is having some difficulties regarding with the cash. Because normally he should be able to instantaneously produce this Imperial Warrior. And meanwhile, Alvin is not paying attention with this Javelin to destroy this Dojo Core. He takes the momentum and destroys it. You even brought the Javelin that was stationed here for helping your air base. Now this Dojo Core still stands. Vindicators can't just go along and bomb it. Tsunami Tank is now riding free around the base of Alvin. And first of all, he's going for the Collector. So he must make a decision. Either bomb the Dojo Core or the Tsunami Tank. And the decision goes for the Tsunami Tank. Now, if Superpower can also move the Tsunami Tank very near to it, but unfortunately it didn't happen. On top of that, I think Superpower did not get the protective power of suicide explosives. Yep, he didn't. So most of the valuable explosion damage is now being totally lost. So maybe he's saving up, saving race for the one and only advanced rocket pulse. Now Wall is being destroyed. That's something, nice power move as well. Now no, not still yet. Now the reaction trying to finish the job. There's a fresh built Apollo just right there. Still no explosive damage. Now Superpower is trying to beautiful micro play is coming, by the way. I mean, so much seconds are won for this single striker reacts. Tangle now lands down, and this wall is breached. This means it actually can make contact, but just bombed away with the Vindicators quickly. In the meantime, this Dojo Core is still standing. And that's a very old one. Now, 3 Imperial Warriors, I guess they are making a run. But I think dealing damage to power plant equally bursts nice as well. Also, this Collector can be finished as well. If Superpower could only notice the low HP of this Prospector, I think dealing damage to this one instead of the Construction Yard would be much better. Finally, Dojo Core is destroyed, but unable to prevent exit of the tank plus, and now he is attacking walls again. But Superpower, you don't need to destroy the walls. The walls are destroyed. You can also see that with your fat observation post as well. I mean, the walls are out there. Now, Vindicator's completely ignoring this tank buster, let alone Prospector as well. And now he is... I mean, Alvin wants to deal some damage, but now he's going to soon to be intercepted with the Tangles. But now, here's the thing. This is not a regular player. This is Superpower, and he knows how to micro air units. So you may need more than 2 Apollos to fight against this. Normally, I mean, against a normal matchup, yeah, surely you can easily destroy it. But when it comes to microplay, things can change and numbers may worth absolutely nothing. And I will probably let this Mechatango take the kill for getting a star rank. You see, now he is dedicating his forces for... Okay, he's getting double airfield, that's why. And realizing the advantage, Alvin also gets the observation post as Striker reacts nestled near the first airbase. I think at this point he may lose the superiority over here. So Alvin is facing some difficulty with playing all around with these VXs and the Tangos shifting all around, dealing damage to air and the land all around. First airbase is under attack. But now this airbase is, I mean, how important is it to take? Now VX is taking a maneuver. There's, I mean, seconds are left for deploying and making them into chopper VX, no, striker VXs, I'm sorry. But now it's not needed, and this Tengu is dealing some hard hit damage. And this Apollo is actually not dealing damage to, I mean, Tengu, but the Striker VX. Also, I guess the kill belongs to Multigunner Trid, so no Javelin gas veterancy at this point. Now, power plants are under attack. 2 of the Striker VX, Chopper VXs goes to, I'm missing that a lot, sorry guys. But now they are transformed and taking down the Polo as well. There's one more multi-gunner turret. I mean, Alvin is making so much investment just for saving his back phase of economy. And Superpower hates the walls, like I easily tell. Either a very severe bug is happening around. I mean, he may try to click around here, but the game forcing him to attack the walls. But for most of the time, he is destroying the obsolete walls, which has been breached already. Now, Alvin tried to make a saving grace move for the Prospector, but way too late. No defense or no reinforcement is coming from his side. There's only one multi-gunner turret protecting this Prospector, and the walls are breached again. So that's not going to work for a long time. I mean, Tengus can position around here and deal some free damage to Prospectors. In the meantime, Apollo's once again engaging only to survive, barely. I think at this point, Alvin, I mean, he definitely needs something. Maybe more Javelins, or maybe going full Apollo, it doesn't really matter, but he is slowly losing the grip of air superiority. Also, not even letting repairing his Apollo. That's something else. Cryoshed has been used a little bit. A nice move will probably ease this harassment of the Tengus and Striker VX combination. After all, remember that Superpower is playing with 2 refineries. As you can see, he sold his MCV. So there will be no point defense drones for him. I wonder did he level it up? I would like to know. Nope, just suicide explosives and... Okay, point defense drones, but well, you're not going to use it for any time. Maybe you can rebuild your MCV, but I don't think so. Now Alvin, having the full vision, positioning javelins in a line to protect his ore refinery. This ore refinery should not fall, or otherwise it will be very difficult for him to recover from it. Now Tengu's beautiful micro play happening, but unfortunately way too late. Javelin dealing so much DPS, but doesn't really matter. 5 Tengus just shredded already. Now some odd bomb micro happening around her. I would rather target and bomb micro this two Tengus taken down instantaneously, but now Ore Refinery and the Prospector is under attack. And the problem is, or this is just recently built Prospector, not even probably paying its own cost, and now Ore Refinery gets destroyed as well. Now, the only trouble is Alvin has some multi-gunner threats, but I mean, he cannot consolidate his own power over here. This ore refinery will possibly get attacked, and probably Alvin need more investment than just simple javelins. He may even probably need IFBs, because I mean these VXs, these chopper VXs are just too difficult to handle. At the hands of a player like a superpower, it will be difficult to fend them off. Also, these Tengus are actually getting veterancy. No, not at all. Now, Vindicators are caught red-handed by trying to snipe this tsunami tank. Was this a bait? I'm unsure, but it really worked in favor of Superpower. And Alvin loses two Vindicators for absolutely nothing. He is stricken down for just producing infantry, and, well, that's only going to be Javelins. So far, so good. Just with two unit types. I mean, maybe it's Tsunami Tank, but we only see Tsunami Tank 2 times in this game. 2 times produced. Now, Alvin, get back your javelins. You definitely need to get back your javelins. They can die in this radius of Oilderic, and that may soon happen to you. I mean, leaving this Oilderic at this low HP is quite a risky proposition. Alvin is not even considering to repair it as well. And the difficulty also comes from like not unable to expand it over here. Now one tangle landed. Whoa! Just in time. I mean, I counted 4 javelins dying for the explosion with Oil Derrick. The other two, these two, are just stunned. Stunned to see that 4 of their just, I mean, friends dying in explosion. Now Alvin strategically placing the javelins, but I'm not going to work for a very long time. Once again, this oil refinery, this is way too risky to build it right now. And MCV is not in the radius. So this means this wall will not be soon to be built. And this is a very odd placement for multi-gunner troop, I have to say. Now, point defense drone. So what does this mean? It means the MCV is back. So the meta for the Empire could be like sell your MCV to rebuild later on. Just give me the 2,500 credits quickly. I can get it. And then I will do the rest. I will rebuild in future time, no problem. I just need a cash boost. It's like getting a loan from the bank, only to repay at a double interest rate. But, well, the good thing is Superpower expanded for the 3rd refinery, so he's not in a big loss, but of course losing an entire refinery, the Cryoblast, is something else. These tsunami tanks are out wide and open, and Superpower is not looking around it, instead is looking around here, like, let's trade refineries then. It just says, but now moving back to Tsunami Tank with nano deflectors. I don't know why he used nano deflectors, but anyway, now Superpower is once again, this guy hates wolves, for sure. I mean, for the quarter of this game, this guy is attacking the wolves. I don't know the strategic value of this, but anyway, Command Hub is being built, but once again, its positioning is not very good. I will probably build it around here, so it will be at least in the radius of the multi-gunner turret. And maybe you can take out this tower rank chopper VX. I'm unsure, because after all, they have repairs. Now, multi-gunner turret once is built again, but I think it should not attack this chopper VX. Now, one VX gets sniped, I think a bit careless coming from the superpower, but now a javelin hit squad finally takes arms and takes down the other refinery as well. This ore collector just gets seppuku and try to kill all of them before dying. And once again, I'm bombing around the refinery. Alvin is trying to do as much as damage he could. Now this Apollo snipes the star ranked chopper VX and now returns base with honor. In the meantime, Tengus are just dying. This is the beauty of the Red Dead, like the game can shift any moment. Now, 3 Vindicators, more than enough to take down this ore refinery. Almost there. Oh man. I can't bear to see, but I think this refinery can't survive. And Salary MCV get the engineer repair it perhaps. Now Dojo Core is being built, but I don't think this is going to happen any soon. It's so worse. One Vindicator can now take down this refinery, and there's only two, and it just comes around. Another refinery takes the L, but Alvin, do not lose a star rank Apollo. You will probably need that. Why would you do that? I mean, just you can RTB with a Vindicator, but can't RTB with Apollo. What does it mean? And I mean, had that you had the Apollo still alive, you could probably go toe to toe with these Tengus. But I know, okay, you can't. 2-point defense drones with high rank units. Now Alvin is just try to lick his wounds and try to build and consolidate his position with lots of multi-gunner turrets. I mean, just 2 multi-gunner turrets for defending 1 ore refinery. What is this game? Come on, you have point defense rules. You can take that beating, right? Or maybe not. Vindicators, once again, instead of trying to deal with harassers, he wants to take it directly to his opponent. And now, instant generator going to take the L. Superpower not even trying to sell it. I don't know why. But now we have 3 idle collectors. So, oh wait. Oh, well, that's going to be very bad. That's actually terrible. He is now on 1 refinery. I missed it. How did he lose this one? I know he lost this one to Javelins. I know lost this one to Vindicator and the Cryoblast. But I really missed it. How did he lose this one? The Vindicators, perhaps. Oh, no, that's not going to be good. Do not lose your Vindicator just for instant general. Oh, no. 3 of them already. 3 of them get slashed on the air by just 2 Tengus. And these Tengus are going to be the hit squad. I mean, commandos. Look at them. Star rank. Now, observation post gets destroyed, so Alvin loses the side advantage. This means he can no longer freely use a Cryoblast over here to snipe the ore refineries. And, I mean, bad news coming for our superpower, because now Alvin going to expand for the 4th refinery. He had been, I mean, stripped down and... Oh, come on, just repair this prospector cut. It doesn't worth it, really. You could probably wait. And what kind of power plant placement is this? Okay, we're going to, I guess we're going to see some scouting with ore collectors. Oh no, okay, not. Maybe not. Probably it's for just taking the attention of Alvin, maybe. Now this space is actually quite good to go and strong. And considering that almost each refinery is protected with at least 2 multi-gunner in vicinity, that's something else. But now the new expansion port has been spotted by the superpower, and now, I mean, had this one were the star rank one, this command have full already. Now Cryoblast has been used on the refinery. Now bad news. Superpower has no economy. He lost the refinery as well. On the meantime, his opponent has already... Once again, this guy... He's still attacking the walls. Now, these things are really dealing high damage for real. Okay, so this is the final one for the final refinery for the superpower, and his economy is just deadbeat. On the meantime, Alvin is just looking good to go. Now, Striker VX only goes to the ground and destroys a 1 Chopper VX. This recently built multi-gunner turret can't really harm this thing. I mean, definitely must not die, that's for sure. Just deploy. I hope you have point defense drones, or otherwise this Vindicator is going to get a fat... Let's bomb it this one. It's going to get a fat veterancy. Okay, this is going to be bad. Going to be very bad. Okay, so point defense drones and Emperor's Rage. This Apollo just can't handle it, and the other Apollo, I don't think he can handle the heat, and dies to the Tengu as well. So 2 Apollo to 2 star rank Tengus. The trade has been done, and the ability has been used. So I think at this point, I think Alvin can defeat the superpower by just sending Vindicators. I think he can afford to lose them because he has a running economy, decent and running economy. Now this Tengu is going to survive against the polos, but not against the Vindicators for sure. Come on, just bomb it this one. You can get veterancy. That was a bit waste, I have to say. I would rather use this on the tsunami tank to see if it's going to survive or not. Now, rejoice for the superpower. He is able to. Whoa! Now that's something. And besides, we have one more. Like this is like another one. Oh, it sneaks in with the ore collector. It sneaks in and deals damage to this prospector. Even with steel multi-gunner threat, this is overkill. You have Vindicators, you have like everything else on the map. You have economy and you build it there. Now, Tank Buster Surprise is being used, and Alvin has Peacekeeper, but it doesn't really matter. I think he's going to use a Vindicator, but he has, I think, the plans. Now, nice move. Superpower splitting the Tank Busters. On the meantime, Bomb Split comes in response by the Superpower. A bit late Bomb Split, I have to say. I mean, Power Plant has been lost. Not a big loss for the Alvin. He still has his base powered up. The only trouble is he has too many. I mean, look at this. 4 multi-gunner turrets. So this roughly translates into 3,300 of cash just for this collector. And it's going to deplete very soon. Same can be said here. Okay, Cryoblast once again being used, but the Vindicator just gets destroyed. Alvin may have his Apollo suicide. Just suicide the Apollo. You can take down the ore refinery with the debris. Okay, sneaky Vindicator on standby. But Superpower spots it around and dealing some damage. I don't think. Oh no 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 no! Oh! Well, unfortunately, Superpower for a very long time played this game on one refinery. Now, I don't want to be rude to Alvin, but you're playing against a guy who is on one refinery and he still holds you. On the meantime, you have 4 refineries and having difficulty against a guy. Okay, you can play a defensive powerhouse game. 4 Vindicators are now coming and try to bomb down this tsunami tank. Tsunami tank goes down in cost of 1 Vindicator. On the top of that is it was a star rank Vindicator. Unfortunately, it's not a very good news for the superpower. The only good news he has, he still somehow has a refinery, so his economy is not entirely gets destroyed. But this is going to be a very odd game that this guy really maximizing the result. Okay, and his collector is also bugged, but now he is maximizing the I mean, how to say, effort result from his collector. Everything in Empire must serve for the Empire. It's his motto. Like, hey, you're going to do something? Yeah, you're going to do something. You're going to go and attack the enemy. But I'm a collector. I don't care. Just go and attack. You have weapon. In the meantime, speaking about attack, 4 Imperial Warriors, I think they can pass through over here, but probably get... I mean, they will die to multi-gunner turret, or worse, they will die to the... For example, he can always get a Peacekeeper from the backs, just like going to now. And that's a lot of Air Force! Just sell it. So a very last minute save. 2 Vindicators go down. Equal trade, but considering the position of the superpower, that's not the best trade that he would probably like to have. Maybe taking down 4 or 5 Indicators, that's going to be something. And I think he is 3 air bases. Yes, he is 3 air bases. Completely air domination. Now, here is the only trouble. Tank Buster Surprise over here, and kaboom. Now, this collector is going to take the arms and deal damage to this prospector. Alvin, I don't think either he cares at this point and just leaves his entire base defense with multi-gunner turrets. So, power plants all around the map. He has so many power plants. And of course, so many multi-gunners turrets in a natural response. Now, he has 3 Tengus and 3 Striker VXs, which is not that bad. The only issue is, Alvin doesn't care. He is now, I think he should be very fat. Yeah, 2,000 credit already on the bank. Now, Tank Buster Surprise is being used. Balloon Bombs is also being used, but I mean, come on, Balloon Bombs. Really? And Alvin just not even try to move the collector, for example, like avoid the bombs. Only damage is being dealt to all refinery, and Striker VX's, I think, sniped some power plant. The maximum damage has been given probably. Alvin also passes out with the Vindicator micro, but now he is going to engage. Uh, Superpower can't even get a refinery at this point. And I think he's going to lose his last refinery as well. Now Tengu's arrive, try to engage, or I don't know. Well, Polo's also escaping. That's not a very reactive move coming from Superpower. He still has a refinery, so the game continues. The only issue is now um, just can't produce anything. He has a Mecha Bay, and what is he trying to build from Mecha Bay? A Striker reactors. That's not going to happen any soon. The only problem is, I think if Alvin just Q and A with his all infantry, he wins the game. And MCB is being sold. Refinery is also being sold. Mecha Bay still survives. Uh, this is not a fire sale. I think he still wants to give a go and try to win the game, but I would probably do that before using my Emperor's Rage and Point Defense Strokes. Now we have a last resort MCV cell. He doesn't even care. I mean, engineer just stands
VX,
idle.
all systems green.
But now he gets a VX. I don't know if that is going to be the final component of his base. But here's the problem. I think Cryoblast can entirely freeze the Mecha Bay. So when he does that, all he needs to do is move the pole over here. When Apollo dies, you just crash on the Frost Mecha Bay and it's going to end. Now, Chronosphere has been built. Alvin is trying to be cheeky around and gets a Chronosphere. On the meantime, we just see so many airplanes around, like already 5 Apollo and another. And there's an Assault Destroyer also here. Like, if Superpower had anything that can launch an attack, why would you move an Assault Destroyer over there? But anyway, I think this was GG, even though it was quite a natural and very misfortunate game for the Superpower. But even for this part of 2, I mean, obviously, let's consider this as multiplied by 2. Alvin has a double income of what Superpower had, but Superpower did not like just not let it give in or let loose. He actually fought very well, and I think he did his best. But anyway, some games you have to win, some games you will probably lose. So this is probably one of the games that happens for the Superpower. On the other hand, GG for the Alvin take. So guys, hopefully you like this game, and thank you for once again for subscribing. We are on 50 subscribers, which means a lot for me, because again I started this journey not even considering that I would even surpass 50 views, let alone subscribers. So this means a lot. So guys, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. I like to talk about Red Dead 3 as well, of course, when I have time. And well, of course, if you would like to see more content, feel free to subscribe as well. Until then, stay tuned.